Hello everyone, my name is Nugget. Welcome back to some more Fortnite Battle Royale, and welcome to a review of the new OG Pass number 8. And to be fair, I can't believe we were supposed to be getting a new OG Pass. I kind of hopped in, hoping to play around with a Fortnite, but I hopped in, I got notification, yeah, by the way, here's your reward for the OG Pass, and I thought, I kind of had to review it right now, do I? Now we're going to move on to the OG Pass, and we're going to review it. First, what we get is Synthesis. I was expecting kind of a different name as for this skin, for I don't know, maybe Hybrid V-Points or something, but Synthesis, I'm not really good with the kind of all this ninja stuff, like lizardy stuff. Maybe that's stands for something, I don't know, maybe like lizard in Latin or something, I don't know, so. But if I have to be honest, how the skin looks, it's good. Definitely good. Wouldn't say it's bad. We have Synthesis side. I like the animations. Glider. I think that has to be a reskin of something, but it's cool, it's good. I like it. This is pretty good. Wrap Dragonfire. Finally a word I understand. It's alright. Most of the stuff which I was gonna say is kind of alright, but because I show the color scheme, because I kind of like red, black, and white, especially because of my main. It does get a bit more points potentially for me, but I would say it's just okay. I would say. Holy shit! The edit style for this skin is something else. Actually, right? Does it have like a cult edit style like the original one? It better have pink. It better have pink. Is all I'm saying. If it doesn't have a pink, I think me and you are gonna have issues. Okay, we have the back. It's time for the back bling. It's time. Actually, if it's gonna have bigger signs, I mean that everything else is gonna have the edit style, to correspond with the edit styles. Okay, I was something I was gonna be getting the animated loading screen, but I see it's not. And then we have the dragon style, edit style for the skin. Actually, real quick, I really want to see if it does have color edit style. Oh yes, it has pink. Okay, we are in the clear. This is the best battle pass, OG skin ever created. Has pink in the style. I love it. Anyway, moving on with this, battle pass review, OG pass review. Next up, we have a volcanic catchy or chest. That's a weird way to describe a chest. But I'd like to share how it's going to the regular model for chest, but kind of the back bling. I'm surprised actually we haven't had anything like this beforehand. This is kind of the first version. I like it for that reason. It's kind of it's a chest, but in the backflip form. Something which I would have expected that we'd have had ages ago, but we didn't. Loading screen looks really fire. Actually, is this Molten Rarity? I don't think it is. You have a glider. If it lets load. Looks pretty good, and obviously we have the handles because that was back in the day where we didn't have ride-on gliders. Which, to be fair, I mean, with how much it's regretted seems to be getting, that seems to be out of the chapter 1, the OG. I'm surprised that this one essentially isn't rideable in some way. And then I don't mind essentially when we get gliders essentially rideable in the OG pass, but I just would like to it's a bit consistent. Because this would have been a sick glide, essentially we just kind of ride it on top of it. But it kind of ruins that kind of OG gliders. I mean, I guess what they're going for, but since you kind of guys have already done it, I know say you guys mean like Epic Games. Since you guys have already kind of done it essentially where we, not so much that we don't care, but it's we can implement new gliders in this kind of passes. It kind of makes me wonder why didn't you, if that makes any sense. Because not many people are going to be running it because it's probably going to be bulky. But I understand I don't really mind the bulk, because for the most part. But I just feel it would have been much cooler, more people would be using it, more people would be happy if it was not something just a regular ass glider. We get instruments? Burning Anchor. Instruments? I mean, I don't mind that, but wait, hold up a second. Why didn't the Power Punk get an instrument? Or a jam track? That would make more sense to give it to her than, I guess, Pipes do use instruments. But why didn't Power God use it? Like this is once again instrument. I don't mind instruments being in the OG passes, but why didn't, for example, instead PowerPunk didn't have any of that, or did she? I'm looking for my instruments now, and I think I can confirm and say that she did not have an instrument, unless if she had a microphone, which no. Nothing from here that screams like it'll be kind of Powerpunk S. So yeah, why didn't have Powerpunk like had an instrument? Real weird stuff. Pickaxes. Pretty nice, pretty Mel. But why isn't this like molten rarity? Pie hard, ahoy, matey. This guy looks absolutely metal, but once again, why is he not molten rarity? Would have been sick as a molten rarity skin, all I'm saying. Oh? Different kind of fire we have? Skin looks sick as the pickaxes. Ooh. Take the wheel. Pretty nice pictures of myself. Surprised we didn't have emote like this beforehand, but I'm not complaining that we have it now. Actually, did the hybrid reskin had an emote? No. So this is stuff at the first emote for the OG pass. Okay. Edit style for the glider. The iceberg. Oh wait, is that supposed to be the name of the glider? Is that the Eternal Drift? Or no, I think that's supposed to be the name of the edit style. Sorry. So he's ice. Huh. Interesting. That's supposed to be an ice variant then. And I think you can still make it to the fire. I mean, we do have blue fire in real life, so we wouldn't have a realm of the possibility. Okay, wrap. Frostburn. Chess. Pretty alright. I am happy essentially with the back things that we have. Actually, I'm super happy with everything that we have so far. Edit style for the instrument. And obviously edit style for the skin, which is pretty good. I think that should have been in tier 100, like all the way in chapter 1. This pirate guy should have also been in tier 100, or the max tier for this battle pass, but if not, there's going to be locks, which I wouldn't mind having locks in here, but just like, why is she once again in tier 100? Map is pretty good though. Looks like I actually remember this loading screen. Something like that, they recreated this one. This glider, which I remember it's actually something from the leaks issue of having a similar glider, but I'm not sure if that's this one just slightly redesigned or that's a different one. It's another reskin, which honestly I have to say, like, this one has to be the weakest one, weakest reskin so far of all the guys in the OG pass. It's just a glider that doesn't really, I feel like, fit what they're going with the skin. Backpack is alright. Now, let's check out the glider. I mean the pickaxe. I'm not sure how I feel about this pickaxe. I'm not sure how that's going to live up to original Locke's pickaxe. Looks patroller. I mean, she's alright, but the max tier for the battle pass. Very cool emote, I guess. So the wall wing, I said this glide is okay. Just I'm not sure if it fits, with this skin. It just seems like it's way too generic. Actually, I also remember that she looks having like a different edit styles. Like I think there was like red, golden, dark. Actually. Once again, I'm going back to my list to check that because I can't exactly remember. Okay, what insight did you actually had? You had red, white, black, and gold, which essentially was the one that was shown in the made promotional for season 8 originally. Okay, so I'm actually interested whether the OG pass version is going to have these edit styles. I mean, we only have the white edit style and the golden one. Are we going to have the other ones? That's my question. I still have a back bling and another edit style, which... Okay, I'm not exactly sure where they're going with the skin right now, honestly. Like, I'm not sure what was up with the helmet. Like, I guess Patrol, it somewhat makes sense, but... Yeah, she has to be the weakest part of this battle pass. Oh, that has to be. Well, anyway, that's been my review of the Season 8 of OG Battle Pass. Let me know in the comments section what you guys think of this current OG Battle Pass. But that's going to be it for me. See you guys all next time. Peace.